are Samantha Myers and Brett Sutton. Now, all three of these folks are graduating from Fairmont High School this Thursday, and so we congratulate them on their success in finishing the school. It's a tough school. Very few people finish it. They're the exception, and they're getting out and going on to greater things. So if you put your hands together now and give them a big welcome, we'll get them on there.
I'm not sure about this.
Hey, come on, don't back out on me now. You're the one who wanted to know the future.
I just asked if you would love me forever.
Well, that's the future. How am I supposed to know?
I didn't expect you to turn into a palm reader.
Well, you want to know the future, so I figured we'd see an expert. That's all. Come on, this palm reading stuff is all bogus anyway. Let's just have fun with it.
Come in, come in. You have come to Rose and read your palm, yes?
Yeah, I'd like you to read my palm. She just came to watch. Is that okay?
Yes, of course. Now, sit down. Now, what reason would you like to know?
I thought that was your job.
Well, he wants to know if you'll always be in love with me and, get married.
Yes, I see marriage in your future. You will marry a girl you've known for a long time, a high school sweetheart, perhaps.
Oh, we'll stay together forever.
Yes, you will walk the path of life for many years together.
Yes, will we be happy?
There will be good times.
What is it? What do you see?
I see a box. One end glows. It will hurt you. It will hurt both of you.
A box that glows? How's that gonna hurt us? Is it radioactive or something?
No, this box will influence you.
Influence me? How's that gonna hurt me?
It will cause you to be dissatisfied with your life. It will cause you to become frustrated.
What do you mean?
It will make you desire things which you do not have. It will steal precious time from you. It will change you. This will hurt your marriage.
Jason, I don't understand.
The box will make him desire other women. He will often prefer the company of the box to his wife and children.
How could you, Jason?
Lisa, this is crazy. If I had some glowing box that would take my attention away from you, well, I wouldn't even look at it.
He will look.
What, is someone gonna force me to look at it?
You will look at it willingly. You will sit and look at it for hours.
Jason!
Wait a minute. Hold on just for 1 minute. So you're saying that there's some box in my future, a box with one end that glows? Nobody will force me to look at it, and I'll want to. I'll look at it for hours at a time, and somehow as I look at it, it will influence my thoughts. It may cause me to neglect my wife or my kids. That's just crazy. Why would I ever want some dumb glowing box instead of Lisa anyway?
The box promises pleasure, but not without a price.
And so this box, over time, changes my opinions and behavior somehow. That sounds like brainwashing. You couldn't even pay me to look at that box.
You will pay to watch.
That's it? We're out of here? This reading stuff is baloney anyway.
Jason, do you think what she said was true about the glowing box and all?
Not a chance.
It gives me a spooky feeling. Let's go to my house. Maybe I'll feel better after we talk for a while.
We don't need to talk about it. We need to forget this whole stupid thing. Hey, come on, let's go pick up a video on your way to your place or watch some TV.
The glowing box already has a grip on your heart.
Experience with the ladies of the Dorcas Circle. And here they are.
My name is Carol Hotler, there's no one I'd rather be. But if I wasn't Carol Hotler, a butcher I would be. And if you passed me by, you'd surely hear me cry.
You're the
me by, you'd surely hear me cry. You'd take 'em 6 by 4 and nail 'em to the floor. You'd take 'em 6 by 4 and nail 'em to the floor. You'd take 'em. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. My name is Barb Shieldman, there's no one I'd rather be. But if I weren't Barb Shieldman, a bird watcher I would be. And if you pass me by, I'm sure you'd hear me cry. There's one, there's another one, splat. There's one, there's another one, splat. Take him 6, there's one, and there's another one, splat. Take him 6, there's one, and there's another one, splat. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. My name is Elaine Lackey, and there's no one I'd rather be. But if I wasn't Elaine Lackey, a stewardess I would be. And if you passed me by, you'd surely hear me say, here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. My name is Karen Rusher, there's no one I'd rather be. But if I weren't Karen Rusher, a window washer I'd be. And if you pass me by, you'd surely hear me cry. Wishy-washy, nice and clean, smash. Wishy-washy, nice and clean, smash. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. My name is Sandy Richards. No one I'd rather be. If I wasn't Sandy Richards, a nurse I would be. And if you pass me by, you would hear me say, bend over, drop your pants. I've got a shot that will make you dance. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Here's your coffee, here's your tea, and here's your lovely me. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck. Kill the chicken, bring its funny neck.
In this church, we've got little kids that are just a singing. Y'all did a good job. And that band down there, now where I come from, everybody just goes into that little jug. They call that music. But y'all did a great job. You're probably wondering why I'm here tonight. And as Bill said, I'm here to tell you how to plant a spring garden. First of all, though, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Betty Brockley. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my clothes. I decided when I go out in my spring garden, I'm going to look my best. Now, you lovely ladies out there, if you're wondering where I get my clothes, I'll be happy to share that information with you after the show. People often tell me that I am a fashion model. How many of you lovely ladies out there have a fly sweater and shoes that match? When I go out in my garden, of course, I wear this hat. I wear this hat because I think it shows class. And I have to refer to my notes from time to time. I want to be sure that all of you hear every little piece of information that I have about planting a garden, and you go away with some tidbits. The first thing I do when I plant my garden is make sure I color code it. You can tell that I'm into that. I'll take a lovely red pepper, and then I'll put a carrot next to it. And those old icky brown taters, they're boring. I put it right there. Then I make sure I put myself a beautiful green pepper. Now, I grew all these. I did. Then I put my radishes. I put several of those out. Oh, I got a story to tell you about radishes. By the way, did y'all know that I'm a horse expert too? I've got an Appaloosa horse, and I found out that if you throw those radishes into the horse bucket, you'll get you some of the finest tasting horseradish you ever did eat. Then I plant my carrots again. Whoops, there goes the radish. That's okay, things just get away from me. I get so excited. As you can see, I do plant mine in a color-coded manner, and then I always remember that I have to spray my plants when my bottle's working. It's not working, of course. It did just a few minutes ago, didn't it, back there? There you go, little kids. You like that? It's just water. Don't worry about it. Now, I have to tell you that I find that birds often want to eat my little seeds. I'm going to take my gloves off. My hands are hot. Excuse me. My little birds like to eat my seeds. I have made up this tricky little sign that I hope that it helps you. I put a tomato sign on top of my red peppers. Then I'll put a carrot sign over top of my other green pepper. Then my red sign I'll put over top of my green beans. Those birds fly down and they are so confused they don't even want to come back into your garden. They just go away. Now let me just remove all this real quickly over here. I forgot about the lettuce. Not the lettuce, the onions. I have two right here. Y'all know about onions. This is just a simple old field onion. This is one of those Vidalia onions, and I'll tell y'all that I also have a cookbook. I am a cooking expert, but my daddy told me to stay on my subject and be playful. Moving right along, I want to tell y'all about iceberg lettuce. I don't grow this. I just go on to the grocery store to get it, and I'll tell you why. It's just too expensive to haul those icebergs in the back of your yard. Got myself a lovely, round, smell-good cantaloupe. I grow these, of course, and I have a little tidbit for all you single women out there. If somebody, like a young gentleman, comes to calling on your door, and he says, "Hey, I want to elope with you," you just remember this cantaloupe. You say, "Cantaloupe tonight. My daddy's got the car." Okay, y'all, don't boo me now. I heard this is a church group, am I right? We're supposed to be kind to. Yeah. I don't ever mess with no sweet potatoes. No. I just get me these little old round potatoes like that, and I got myself a little trick. I just pour me some syrup on them for about a week. Then the best sweet potatoes you ever laid your lips on. Now, I don't grow squash either. I find that squash seeds are a little bit too slimy. So I just make my own squash. Get it? Squash? I will be ending my show very soon because I've got too much stuff on me. But I like to leave you with a little bit of interior decorating tip. Thank you. Let me put this little microphone back. Do y'all like beets? Beets are just wonderful. And I have a hammer in my hand and I need the scissors.
In the vase.
Yes. Well, thank you. I need a helper up here. Anybody want to come? Now, come on up here, honey. Come on. That's what I need. Come on up here. Slide up on that stage. What's your name? Jacob. You're going to be my helper. Jacob, you going to come too? Come on. Hop on up. This is your sister.
We are glad he is better and with us tonight. Moving right along, we have John Gala. John is a happy guy who dresses for the occasion. John comes comes from Top Hat, Tennessee. John has a degree from After 5 University in tuxology. You can see he must have been on the dean's list. John has used his knowledge in tuxology to dress famous personalities such as Phyllis Diller, Rodney Dangerfield, and Willie Nelson. His goal is to be on the cover of People magazine as one of the best dressed men in the town of Top Hat. Next we have Jim Woodshine. Jim comes from Knotty Pine, Pennsylvania. He went to Abe. He went to Abe Lincoln's Boys Playing School. He majored in toothpick making. Jim also has written a clever little book on instructions in using a toothpick. He hopes it will be on the bestseller list soon. Jim plans to attain his master's degree in twigs of the trade. One day, he'd like to build children's furniture. Lastly, we have Tom Bootcamp. Tom comes from the town of Fatigue, North Carolina. Tom has his degree in military manners. You will always find Tom opening doors for others, carrying groceries up long flights of stairs, shining others' shoes, and helping out at the church picnic. You may know Tom's cousin, Gomer Pyle. Tom plans to make the Army his career, where he has already learned many fine military techniques such as digging ditches and knapsack packing. Tom's military training has taken him over the hill, over dale. He has hit the dusty trail as his caissons go rolling along. Okay, gentlemen, there we have the 4 finalists. Now, you folks know that the winner is expected to have personal appearances at major events across this nation, like demolition derbies, farm foreclosures, ping pong tournaments, and the Democratic and GOP National Convention. The rewards are great. The winners will receive a full scholarship at TMU. That's 10-Minute University. And $5,000 of Confederate money. Or a check for $5,000 written on the west bank of the Mississippi. Now, and the winner is... Well, we have a problem.